What is it that we are all longing for? If you're longing for things that this world gives you, you are shortchanging yourselves. Because whatever you get in this world, outside of yourself, you leave behind. It will not be asked of you whether you had 10 bank accounts, whether you were at the top of your career, whether you were a celebrity, whether you were famous. What will be asked of you is whether you found that connection. Were you true to yourself? Did you share that love that you found? Did you make a difference in this world? You know, the Dalai Lama endorsed this book. And the thing he says is that everybody not only wants to be happy, but has a right to be happy. They just don't know how to achieve it. We all are longing for that moment of peace and that moment of happiness. That's all we want. You can have as much money as you want. You can be at the top of your career. But if you are not happy, you are the poorest person on the face of this planet. You have nothing. You have absolutely nothing. The only thing you ultimately long for is to be happy. But for some reason, because we live in our heads, we live in our minds, and we live with all the nonsense that we've been telling ourselves all these years, we have mistaken pleasure for happiness. You're born in this world, and as soon as you are born, the mind is born as well. And the mind draws you into these opposites. So you spend your entire life avoiding the pain and chasing the pleasure. Avoiding the pain and chasing the pleasure. And you do believe that chasing the pleasure will give you eternal happiness. This entire world mirrors what you feel inside. If you are at peace, if you are happy, you find all the things around you to attach that happiness to. Oh, what a beautiful day. Wow, the clouds are looking wonderful today. Rain, I've never seen raindrops looking so beautiful. Flowers are blooming in my garden. My hair looks really nice today. But if you are feeling unsatisfied and if you are feeling miserable inside, oh God, rain again. These flowers, I'm fed up of the flowers, they keep drooping and spoiling my garden. I hate Florida because of the sun. I can't stand the heat. You'll find a million reasons to be unhappy. What you feel inside becomes your world. So what you're searching for is that permanent state of presence, being in the now, being right here. The only thing that gets you into the present moment are practices of breathing, meditation, and then the knowledge. I always say that it's a combination of all three that are going to get you where you need to be. What does meditation do? It just makes you aware of your thoughts. It shines light on when thoughts come up. Because every time the thought comes up, you are reminded to go back into the meditation. Right? Aha! This Sunday we did the basket meditation, which is every time a thought came up, we found a basket to put it into, Oh, this is with physical health, this is with relationship, this is my stupid basket, this is my cooking basket. All the various thoughts that come up during the day. And meditation is not a weekly activity. It has to be done every day. It builds on itself. You don't bathe once a year. You don't brush your teeth once a month. You don't comb your hair and shampoo your hair, once a year. You do this regularly. Why? If you don't, you're going to smell. Somehow, the outside world has convinced you that you are your body. So you'll do all the things that are connected to your body. You'll go paint your nails, you'll go to get your hair cut, you'll go for a massage, you'll go and do your exercise at the gym, all of that. But what is it that charges this body? What is it beyond this body? Where are you stuck? You're stuck in your mind. You're stuck in your thoughts. You're stuck in your anxieties about the future, in your fears about the past. How do you get rid of this? You have to bring it all into the moment. And that's why we meditate. We meditate so that for that 15 minutes or 20 minutes in a day, you throw this world away. You throw this world away and just do nothing. You slip into a feeling that the world around you is not perfect, but it is complete. That is the feeling you get up with every time you meditate. A sense of being complete. There are no fears, there are no anxieties during your meditation. There is nothing. And in that space of nothing, you realize that you are the happiness you seek. What you are looking for, what you are searching for outside of yourself is right there. It's in your grasp. The breathing has so many other benefits. Mainly, it clears up your system. A jammed up system makes everything work. I'm not going to go into the dynamics of the breathing. That's a class in itself. That's a talk in itself. But know this, that when you breathe, you release toxins. Your general health improves. And if you're feeling good, if your health is good, for the most part, you've got a chance at doing other stuff. But more than anything, in order to transform your life, it's the knowledge. The knowledge transforms us. But we cannot understand it until we get into the spiritual discipline, into the spiritual path. And the path is not easy. It's not easy because it requires that discipline. There are days that you sit down to meditate and it's frustrating because that's your most difficult day. All kinds of things have gone wrong and it's not happening. And it doesn't matter. You still sit and you meditate. And you get up that 15-20 minutes later and you carry on. And the benefits of the meditation don't come like that. They come over a period of time when you suddenly look back on your life and you say, oh my God, I have changed so much. I cannot even believe I was that person. I was doing all those things wrong. And suddenly the truth that you just couldn't understand. The space, the consciousness, the Brahman and being one, and all of this stuff that all these spiritual leaders keep spewing out makes no sense. What are you talking about, is what I used to say 10 years ago. What are you talking about? I didn't understand. And then, as if you've walked into a dark room, and as you meditate, a little lamp flickers in the room, and then you can see shadows. And as you meditate more, there's a little more light, and as you meditate more, there's a little more, oh, there's a table here. Oh my God, a lamp. Somebody is sitting in this room. There are chairs. All of a sudden, this whole room is lit up, and you're seeing things you never saw before. And nothing makes you too happy, and nothing makes you too sad. You're just balanced. There are some people that are born with this because of years in their past. They have done sadhana, they have done the seva, they have done the work, and they are born with a nature that isn't given very easily to problems. After all, what is it that we want in life? We want to live our life effortlessly. We want to strive to excellence. We want things to come to us unsought. Because as soon as you're desiring and you're feverish about things, you've already moved out from the space into the world. The discipline makes things come your way. It just comes. You think and it happens. Some days you wake up and say, I wonder how that happened. I've been thinking about this for the last week. And then suddenly that person phones me, or calls me, or walks in through the door. Your thoughts get pure. Your thoughts get powerful. You get Godified. You're so connected with the world around you, with the divine, that divine energy, and you become the same. Become one and the same. But the pull of the world is very strong. Very, very strong. All the dinners and the chocolates and the wine and the drinks and the entertainment and it's very attractive. And the spiritual path requires discipline. So either you have the discipline yourself, or I take the whip out and I whip everybody and say, do it. Just do it. Trust me, do it. Sometimes I do that. But most often I rely on these groups. The idea that we have these meditation groups is to encourage you, because the group meditation is a deep meditation, much deeper than you'll have in your own space, because you're guided by the group energy, right? So because you have a deep experience, there is the hope that you bring this into your everyday life. And if you don't, it's not that terrible things are going to happen to you. The same things that were destined for you are going to come at you, whether you meditate or not. It's like going into there's a storm predicted, and it's going to rain, whether you're wearing a raincoat and carrying an umbrella or not. The only difference is that you're going to get wet. And if you're protected and you're wearing your raincoat and you're carrying an umbrella, you'll stay relatively dry. But the storm is going to come. It is going to come, regardless. Your life has been mapped out. The whole purpose is for you to realize the discipline the practice, the sadhanas, for you to realize that happiness is your birthright. You were born happy. You lost that connection with that happiness. You got out into this world and really thought that that's going to give you the answers. But when you meditate, you get that sensation, that feeling of being, maybe it's happiness is been misused so much in this world. I should maybe change the motto to stillness is my birthright. But what I'm talking about is that stillness, that feeling of completeness, of that everything is just complete as it is. There is total satisfaction. Nothing more needs to be added, nothing needs to be taken away. This moment is perfect. And in this moment, you need just a fistful of faith that everything is going to be fine. You need to believe that everything is going to be fine. You need courage to deal with all the problems that are coming your way, because you know that you can deal with it. And you need gratitude for being in this place at this time with everything that you have. You have these 3 ingredients in your life. Every moment becomes pure potential. Pure potential. And the choices you make opens up your destiny. So why wouldn't you meditate? I can't think of any reason why you wouldn't meditate. I always say, there is nobody in this world who can't meditate. There are only those that won't meditate. So you can choose what you want.